Ashish Kacholia, and it's one of those gorilla investors. He's got this art of picking up small cap stocks which can become mid cap stocks, and mid cap stocks which are capable of becoming large cap stocks. And currently he's been shopping, but he's been selling. So for the quarter gone by, Ashish was a busy man.
Well, yes, he has been a busy man, and like you said, he invests only in small as well as mid caps, and also, as pointed out, a lot of his small cap ideas actually become mid caps and have been eventually been multi baggers for investors across the board. But what is also interesting is the fact that at the end of the fourth quarter, he's been holding about more than 1% stake and has invested about 5 to 600 crore rupees in companies where he holds more than a percent worth of stake. Let's take a look at some of his top holdings before we get on to the changes that he has made in the fourth quarter. First up is Pokarna. That one continues to be his top holding in the third quarter as well. Pokarna was the top name, and this time around as well. 7.3% stake is what he holds there. Varilal, 7.2% stake there. There's Vishnu Chemicals, 4.9% stake. Shell Engineering 5.5%, a Crisil 4.3% stake is what he's holding there. There's also names like Nosil where he holds 4%. There's Merck Electronics 3.5% stake there. KEI Industries with 3.2% shareholding is what he has at the end of fourth quarter. There's Moltech 3.1% stake, and Butterfly Gandhimati is another counter where he holds close to 3% stake. Talking about some important changes that he's made to his portfolio in the fourth quarter, he's exited a couple of companies. Let me list those out: Bodil Chemicals, GTPL Hathway, there's Majesco, SP Apparel, and VIP Clothing. These are the top 5 names which he has sold in the fourth quarter. Then he's entered at the same time a Crisil and Merck Electronics. So these two names, new additions to his portfolio. He's also added to his stock holding in a couple of names. Butterfly Gandhimati, for instance, is one. There's Polymedicure, there's Ester Industries, Vishnu Chemicals, as well as Nosil. These are the names which he has added on to from his shareholding, which was already existing in the earlier quarters of last year, and he's just added on to his stake. And lastly, he's reduced in Pokarna, APL Apollo, as well as Time Techno. So several changes made in the fourth quarter, and this is what these are what his holdings looks like by the end of the quarter.
Okay, Karunya, very fine analysis. Thank you for that. Frankly, a lot of market so-called investors, when they invest, they simply map and they simply follow good quality investors. And there's nothing wrong in it. It's called cloning. And there is enough global data which says that if you would have just cloned Buffett's portfolio, if Buffett has made 22% on a CAGR basis for an extended period of time, by cloning his portfolio when the information was out, you would have made 18-19%, which is not a bad return. I mean, Ashish also is known, he's very well connected with the inner circles of the markets. I can officially say like he's one of the smartest mid-cap stock picker, at least when it comes to D Street. And another very smart stock picker is Nilesh Shah. He's got years and years of experience and needs no introduction whatsoever. He's on a mission now to educate Indian investors how they should be doing the right asset allocation and why every Indian and how can